Hi, everybody. Technical difficulties are not fun. Let's see. I am trying to talk to Joshua Robert Purgason, who was kind enough to invite me on his channel for a live chat. But we're trying to see if we can get him on. Okay, let's try. Let's try this. I think fingers crossed. It went away. I don't know what that means. Hi, everyone. So we're having technical difficulties right now. I'm supposed to be talking to Josh Purgason about some music things, and I just added him, but I don't know if it's working. Hi, Keenan. Hello. Oh, yay, I think it worked.
We did it. It's a miracle.
Yay!
We've been trying for 3 months now.
I know, 3 years it feels like.
It does. I don't know what's going on, but I'm with you now within your. So, now that we got that out of the way, hey, thank you for having me on your channel.
Well, thank you for inviting me to do this.
Thank you. Yeah, so to clear up the confusion, we're supposed to do it over on another page, but couldn't figure out how to invite. It wouldn't give me an option, so we're doing it here. And so Maggie, yeah, thank you for being with us. As I was saying,
Yeah,
you're no stranger to the Atlanta scene and stuff, and but there may be people. I know I got a few friends that have came over from the other page trying to watch this that may not know of you. So you want to give us a little detail on how you got started and all that stuff?
yeah, for sure. So I am Maggie Schneider, and a lot of my friends on here know that. I've been playing music for a really long time. My mom would play Bon Jovi in the car on the way to preschool. It's one of my favorite stories to tell because it kind of brought me into music and just loving it. So my parents really gave me the passion for it. And so I've been playing for a really long time. I started in musical theater and then wanted to be like Demi Lovato and Taylor Swift and Jonas Brothers, all those great original Disney people. And I wanted to pick up a guitar. I wanted to write my own songs. I wanted to do what they did. And so that dream has, come full circle. And so now I'm writing my own songs. I get to play around Atlanta. So it all came full circle. But yeah,
That's cool.
I'm, still working hard and chasing the dream.
And you got to. I saw on your Instagram you got to meet Nick Jonas, correct?
Yeah, I've met all of them. My favorite is Joe. So if you know me, you know that I am a Team Joe girl. But yeah, I've got to meet all of them, and I got to sing with Joe and the rest of his new band DNCE. So that was like a dream come
That's
true.
so cool.
It was a crazy moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. The things I would do.
It's like I never expected.
The things I would do to sing with him.
Right. Oh, I know, right? I couldn't look at him for more than like 3 seconds at a time because I was like, I can't believe my idol and pretty much the love of my life is right here next to me singing with me.
Yeah, that is awesome. That to be able to to have that opportunity to be able to sing with somebody that influenced you so much. I mean, that's like a rarity, and that's very cool that you got to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, and the fact that he was so nice and humble too, like after we sang together and we sang one of their songs, he was like, "So you're a musician? Like what kind of stuff do you play?" And I was shocked. I was thinking, "Wow, you're actually asking me about what I do."
Oh yeah,
So,
that makes all the difference in the world. I've gotten to see a pretty good bit of bands live, and it makes all the difference in the world when you get a good vibe from their character and their personality and stuff, and it makes you love them
yeah,
that much more.
yeah, artists who are down to earth that you really look up to, it's like the best moment ever because they're just regular people. Like they have the same dreams as we do.
Yeah.
So,
That's like I
It
met
was nice.
John Foreman from Switchfoot. He's like the nicest dude you'll ever meet. Like he's super down
Mhm.
to earth, and it was so cool. And I think that's the reason I'm still such a big fan over the years is when you feel it's personal and you feel them, like you feel like it's more than like there's no barrier between the stage and the audience. It means a lot more. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And that's so important.
and mentioning different shows and stuff, you found out last week, well, you may have already knew, but you announced that you're going to be on the last Warp Tour. That's amazing.
Yay! Yeah, I'm playing the Atlanta date. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to play Warped Tour, and I submitted my music to some people, and they accepted me. So I can't be happier. It's gonna be so fun, and I've been to like I think 3 Warped Tours now, and this will be my 4th year. So I'm very very
That's
excited.
so cool. I'm so happy for you. What's the date on that?
It's July 31st.
July 31st. I'm going to try to get out there. I mean, it's the last one, and also you're going to get to play. So I mean, that'd be cool to be killing two birds with one stone. I've never been able to go to one, believe it or not. I've never been to one. So
You need to go. It's like it's a thing that everyone I feel like needs to do. It's definitely an experience.
yeah. So man, I've been listening to your music for quite a while. I think the first time that I had heard of you was through 99X, and when I heard you, I really enjoyed it. And you got a lot of good. You got your new EP out, Tinted Glasses, and you also have a full album, Insomniac,
Yep,
and
you're right.
there's so much good stuff. I mean, you got a lot of good material on there. I know as of right now, a lot of people know about your newer songs, Chuck Bass uh, and the song about the masquerade and stuff. But you got so much other great stuff on there as well on Spotify that people need to check out. But
Thank you.
hey, you're welcome. You're very welcome. The masquerade. I know it seems that you got a really close bond with that place, and it shows within the song. And that place was very cool. I've got a lot of good memories from there as well. The Used. I remember seeing the Used there. They used to be one of my favorite bands. Still,
That's a good one.
and yeah, it was sad when they had to move. I mean, I'm glad uh, it still has an embodiment somewhere else, but it'll never be the same. That was a very
Yeah, like it. I really feel like that was my musical home, and everyone who has worked there, like they gave me a chance. And I never expected to be like playing my music and for a lot of the things that I've had the opportunity to do to happen. Like I've just always had a passion for it. And the first time I played 695 was when I was 12
wow.
for a battle. Yeah.
That is amazing.
um, yeah, it was for a battle of the bands, which was interesting. Needless to say, we didn't really fit the bill. But like the minute I walked in, I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And so then, about 3 years later, I saw on their Facebook that they were looking for an opener for Alison Weiss, who's like an indie singer songwriter. And I was a fan of hers, and so I said, "Hey, why not? Like, if you don't try, then you'll never know." So I didn't have any
Yeah.
recordings online. I just had live videos. And so they gave me a shot, and ever since, I've been invited back, and I've headlined shows, and I've been to shows, and it's just a really special place to me.
What was your favorite show there?
Oh man, probably seeing state champs in the Wonder Years, back in 2015, and it's also when I performed with state champs. So it was like a sold out show in heaven, which I think had like 1,300 people. And so the band invited me to sing one of their songs with them, and they're still one of my favorite bands. So I got to get up there in front of all those people and sing with them and have a great time. So that was definitely a sentimental moment for me.
Yeah, yeah, that is cool. So if you don't mind, could we hear a song? If you don't mind. Very
I
cool.
have my guitar right here.
Yeah, I like the guitar too.
Thank you. It's a Taylor. I'm a Taylor girl.
Can't go wrong.
So, oh, I know. Like they all sound so pretty. I have another one that's larger, but this is my travel and practice guitar. So,
I got you.
yeah. So this song is called Chuck Bass, and it's my most popular song, I think. A lot of people like it. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that people enjoy it and can feel sassy. And it's definitely an anthem and definitely a girl power anthem. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I will.
All right.
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, 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 whoa, whoa. Hey, so you know I can see you across the room, making bets with your friends, thinking that you'll make me swoon for you, and I'll let you take me home. Secure that your nights are spent alone. I've got news for you. This might be new for you. You talk about all the fast cars and the fast lanes, but it's all the same to me. You talk about he's so rich, you're like this in line to your daddy's company. Tell me how you could have anything and everything, but don't get carried away. You'll never have me. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, 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 whoa, whoa. Hey, so you know you think I'm just your type, but I am not gonna buy it. You know all the hype that you built around yourself, save the boy with charm for someone else. I got news for you. Your plans might be falling through. You talk about all the fast cars and the fast lanes, but it's all the same to me. You talk about he's so rich, your life is in line to your daddy's company. Tell me how you could have anything and everything. Don't get carried away, you'll never have me. You go on and on with what you own, and I see it tangibly. But you should look in the mirror, what's clearly shown is the empty space between you and me. Talk about all the fast cars and the fast lanes, but it's all the same to me. You talk about each storage, cause your life is in line to your daddy's company. Tell me how you could have anything and everything, but don't get carried away, you'll never have me. But only in a world unknown and make believe. When a guy like you give me what I need, you might have everything, no life to please. Don't get carried away, you'll never have me. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh.
Very cool. I love that song. I love it.
Thank you.
And it really is empowering because to me, and I'm a guy, and what I take from it, on a grander scale is that is self-respect, and I think there's a lot of girls that definitely could take something from that because it is a song about I respect myself a lot, and you just can't these little things that you throw at me. It's going to take more than just materialistic things or
Right.
those kind of things that it's not going to work on me. I like that.
Yeah, and like I think that's so important, especially like being a young woman and being like a woman who's an artist and everything. Like, we need to value integrity and honesty and loyalty, over the other things. Because, I'm not a materialistic person. Honestly, like I'm just happy listening to music. I just like playing music. Like I just don't understand people who value things
Hmm.
more than, life and friends and family and loved ones and all of that stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to write something, co-write something because I co-wrote it with another artist that was positive, because there's so many negative things that happen in the world, and it's nice for artists to create art that's positive and empowering, and inspires people to be stronger and to do what they love. So
Oh yeah, I love that about that song. And you're right, there is a lot of negativity, and it's good to have positivity anywhere it can be interjected. So that's a very cool song
yeah,
there. You know,
thanks.
on the subject we were going to talk about today, uh, as far as being, a female within the music scene, what are some, what's a few like maybe pros and cons of it? Maybe stuff that a lot of people don't really realize, and it could be maybe stuff that's happened to you or hasn't happened to you, maybe stuff you've seen through others that has happened, good or bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously, one thing, which is kind of a genre issue with women in rock music specifically, is it's an amazing compliment. Like I always am like, really? Wow, thank you so much. Is that every rock female singer sounds like Hayley Williams, which is amazing. And it's like the best compliment ever because, of course, as women in rock music who are amazing front women and rock the stage and everything, like we aspire to be in that kind of band, right? Because she's amazing and she's empowering and she writes amazing songs. But at the same time, it takes away from a lot of other female artists because there are so many more that, the mainstream media don't even talk about.
Hmm.
And so I think that, yeah, there's a misconception that Paramore is like the end all be all female fronted rock band. And I feel like there's so much more, and if people really like open their eyes and ears to other artists and what's really going on, then people will be like, wow, okay, like Paramore is amazing, but there's also some other great
Yeah.
bands and female artists out there.
Every girl just gets slumped like every girl gets slumped into that. Oh, you got kind of a Paramore thing going on. You sound like Haley Williams like in there. And I understand that almost every girl that sings like 9 times out of 10 is like, yeah, it's kind of got a Paramore. Haley, it doesn't matter what or who. It's always that one comparison. You're right. It's great what they've accomplished and she has accomplished, but there's a
Yeah.
lot more accomplishments within the female music scene than just her solely alone. And it goes way beyond her in the past, way beyond
Yeah.
to where it started. And I agree with you. I do agree.
Yeah, like exactly. And I think, like I said, there's so many. And similar to like singer songwriter country music. Like a lot of people, and not as much anymore because she's changed a lot, but people use a comparison of Taylor Swift back when she was singer songwriter, which I love that era Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Um, that her older music, was music that inspired me to want to write my own songs and everything. But it's the same thing in the country singer-songwriter world. It's like, oh, you sound like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I feel like if people, branch out and focus more on like what makes female artists original too. I think, and trust me, I love the Hayley Williams comparison, so keep them coming. But think of some, new original things.
Yeah.
But like in pro wise, like I love seeing women rock out on stage. I I think that especially right now in the time we are now, that at the same time people are listening more to female artists, whether than in rock or other places. And I think that there's so much great music happening right now, in pop, and rock stuff, and country, and I think like mainstream radio has included a lot of women, and
Hmm.
tons more female songwriters and publicists and managers, and I think the music industry, and I'm a very optimistic person, but I think the music industry is including more diversity in who's working with who and what labels and all of that. So I think, the time is coming where it's going to be, more women and more empowerment in music.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
I agree with you. I agree. It is. It's very diverse now, and things are not put into a neat little box like they used to be. It's not, it's not just
Yeah.
rock, pop, rap, country. Like there's so many subgenres, and everything doesn't have to be put into a box. Even though eventually everything's gonna be categorized and put somewhere. But I agree. I like how everything is growing and becoming
Yeah.
diversified. And mentioning female artists, I'm really enjoying Alice Merton a lot lately. I'm digging what,
Oh, she's really good.
even though I don't think she doesn't have an album out yet, right? It's just a few singles or EP maybe.
Yeah, she just has a few singles.
But yeah, I enjoy her a lot, and that's what it is. There is a lot of up and coming talent, including yourself. That I think a lot of times people get stuck in the past sometimes, and I'm guilty of the same thing. Like I'll have these bands that I listen to, and
Yeah.
time can slip by, and if I'm not careful, there's like this whole new era of great stuff coming that I might miss if I'm
Yeah.
not focused on. Hey, there's good stuff being written here and now. You know.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like, I mean, recently I've been into two things. One, the new State Champs record that just came out like 3 days ago. Um, it has been on nonstop. And yeah, I have a habit of not going and really listening to new music
Yeah.
because it's hard. Like you get in a pattern and you're just like, I love this song. And I'm the kind of person that will put a song on repeat just over and over and over until I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Same here.
You know?
Is it,
Yeah.
is there a song you
And then
never get?
another album.
Is there a song you never get sick of? Like a song that you can hear it a trillion billion times and you never get sick of it?
Yeah, one of them, I have a few, but one of them is Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield.
Oh yeah. Wish I had Jesse's girl.
Yeah, and like it was a childhood song that I loved, and still like it's a go-to karaoke song, it's a go-to road trip song. Like I just love it. Like I will never get tired of that song.
Do you think he ever got Jesse's girl?
I don't know. I'm hopeful. I always see at the end him ending up with Jesse's Girl.
Yeah.
So
We could
like a like an 80s rom-com.
and maybe after being with her, after you with somebody so long, they could have made a newer song and be like, I wish I could leave Jesse's girl. Now he's stuck in a marriage.
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't work out,
He didn't get a
I mean,
prenup.
if Jesse's girl went back with Jesse,
Ooh,
then
I'm liking this. It could be a good. We might have to co-write something.
it could be a musical.
Yeah, I'm digging it. So I want to hear another song if you don't mind playing one for us. Sure,
Yeah,
everybody else would love to hear one
for
as well.
sure. Awesome. All right, so this one is one we were talking about earlier about the masquerade, and I just released a live music video for it where I performed it at the new
I
masquerade.
saw it. It's cool.
But there are shots. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I wanted it to more be about them and what they've done than be about me. Because the song, like, it's about me and it's about the memories I've had there, but I wrote it because of them. And like I could go on and on. Like I'm very mushy about the masquerade. Because it's just it's a special place and they're really good people. But yeah, so check out the live video if you haven't. Punk Rock Milo is in it. The famous corgi. So there you go. But I'm gonna play. Reaching for a place to call my home tonight. Calling up your cell phone. Reminiscing at the stone. Summer air brings out the best in me. Swimming in our ecstasy. Laughing like we're living free. We've been to all three stages of the afterlife. But my heaven is with you, and it feels so right. I say Christian. Dancing late at night, I only want you by my side. Just stay true. 695 Park Avenue. We spend our nights coloring outside the lines. To hell with all the traffic signs. Writing our own storylines. You hold a piece of my heart, the one that makes me whole. When you want to lose control, you're the only one who sees my soul. It's the way you get, it just doesn't work for me. Doesn't hold you back, have to be running free. I'd say we've seen the worst of hell, but we made it through. Me and you. Dancing late at night, I only want you by my side. Just stay true. 95 First Avenue. Old bricks and stones that built us up. Black rainbows, no matter what. Let nobody ever tell us that we're wrong. Lighting up our lives marquee. They just stand for destiny. We're standing tall, standing strong. I'd say we've seen the best of hell, and we made it through. Me and you, living out the best moments of our lives. Me and you. 695 North Avenue. I'd say we've seen the best of hell, and we made it through. Me and you. Dancing late at night, I only want you by my side. Just stay true. 695 North Avenue. 695 North Avenue.
Very cool. I love it, man.
Thank you.
I love it. I just get to step back and I feel like I should be paying for a ticket. That is just so awesome. Thank you.
Aw, that's so nice. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I want to ask you, and I'll tell you mine first. I want to talk about most embarrassing things that's ever happened on a stage before. And mine was
Oh,
I was playing a song one time. I think I got it posted somewhere, and I get to the chorus, rocking it, and my foot hits the. I didn't wrap my cord around the guitar, and my foot kicks the cord out of the guitar.
Oh no,
Nothing. And the cord is out, and I played it all.
that's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think
Oh man.
you get. I think during those times, and I think you probably agree with this. It's not. It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Oh, so true. Yeah, like if you play it cool and if you roll with the punches, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you two things. I'll tell you a theater one, and I'll tell you like an on-stage one. So a theater one, which is probably the worst that's ever happened. I was singing at a cabaret, and a cabaret is like a musical theater concert, basically. And so you sing like theater songs, and there's dancing and group numbers and all this stuff. So I was like, maybe 13 or so, and we all have to dress formally. So I was wearing a sequin dress, of course. I've always loved sequins. I wear sequins as much as I can.
Same here.
And, right? They're the best. So the zipper was on the side, and it like it fit fine. Like I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, like I see my mom like like pointing at me and being like, we need to go to the ladies' room. And I was like, what's happening? So I finished the group number that I was doing, and we were dancing and everything. And she's like, look at the side of your dress. And literally, I don't know what happened, but like the zipper completely like undid, like it broke.
Oh.
And
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah, like the whole side of my dress. And luckily, like, I don't think anyone noticed because we were all dancing in a line and I was pretty much like facing the audience the whole time.
Yeah.
So I think it was okay. But literally my mom and one of the teachers, like, they like used the sash or whatever to like cover up the whole side of my dress. It was like a very DIY thing. But that was
Wow.
really stressful.
Yeah.
And then for trying to think if there's anything worse. Recently I played a show at Smith's Old Bar and my guitar strap just fell off.
Oh.
I had strap locks.
Oh.
Like, that's the thing. I don't know what happened. Like, that has never happened to me before. And so it fell off, and luckily I caught my guitar. I was fast. But I couldn't just, like, get it together while I was singing at the same time.
Yeah.
So my dad like came up and like helped me fix it and everything. But literally like that one moment I was like, damn it, like why did that have to happen? Like stuff like that happens, like I go with the flow and like I roll with the punches and everything. But when something like that happens, it's just like you feel like an idiot and you're like, damn, like I wish that didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you were in the middle of playing the song and the strap lock just came off and you had to catch it, so
Yeah.
you had to stop the song for a second.
Well, here's the thing. We kept going with the song. Like I kept singing.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't play, and so I was just holding my guitar out, and I had a few friends like that kind of went up, like tried to help, but my dad got there first.
Yeah.
So my dad's kind of a roadie. So
That's cool. I think
yeah.
I got a buddy, his name's Caleb, and he's like my best friend, and he always comes to shows and stuff, and we made this joke because he doesn't play or anything, but he is an avid music lover. And he probably knows more than I do, you know. He loves music, and we always joke around. I'd be like, all right, during my break, we're gonna have DJ K-Lab come up here and spin some tracks. And all he does is hook his phone to my Bluetooth. But
Right.
I always say he just got off tour with Skrillex, and I say it so dead serious that some people walk up to him like, "So you really just got off tour with Skrillex, you know?" And he'll just play it all. But yeah,
Aww.
I say all that to say, yeah, he's always very helpful and stuff, and you said roadie, and he like sometimes people be like, so you're his roadie, and he'll get so mad because he hates that way, like, no, I'm not his roadie. I was like, no.
Well, why not?
I know.
I mean, being a roadie is a good gig. You get to hang out. You get to go into the show free most of the
I would
time.
love to be a roadie for my favorite bands. I do that.
I mean, I would be a horrible roadie because I'm not strong. So.
Right behind you. So here's a question. You ever watch Inside the Actors Studio? You remember that show?
Yeah, I have.
Remember when the dude hosting would be like, favorite curse word? Favorite.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite cuss word?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, I like British cuss words, if we're going to be honest.
Okay.
You know, I like my usual American curse words, which I won't say because my mom is watching, but she'll laugh at the British ones. I love that British people tell other British people to bugger off. I love it. Like, it's like, bugger off. Like, it doesn't even sound bad. You know? It's just like, it's interesting. But I wish that Americans took bugger off.
And put it in there?
Because I think it would be a good move. I think it would.
I don't even know if I could say that, like, intensely enough to scare somebody. Like, man, bugger off! Like, I just don't know I'd have to really talk
Yeah,
about a lot. It's like a soft cushion madness. Like it's not totally brutal. It's like it got a little cushion to
yeah,
it. I'm mad. I love
yeah,
bugger off.
yeah. I know.
I like that one.
It's like still polite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's polite to a point, but when you watch like a movie set in Britain or something, or with British people, like when they say bugger off, like they're intense about it. So you
Yeah.
never know.
I'm gonna start trying to pull that one out a little more.
Try it and say that people are completely mental because that's an insult too.
Completely mental.
Yeah, you're completely mental. Like you're crazy.
favorite favorite movie.
Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, really? That's cool. I love that movie. I used to wear that thing out as a kid. Um,
Oh yeah, like that's my favorite.
my favorite part is when Cameron's laying in bed and he's like, "When Cameron was in Egypt's land," and
Oh yeah.
that dude, I got a buddy. I ain't gonna name his name just to save face, but I always call him Cameron because he's one of those guys that like he's one of those that has to think about everything he's going to do, even from the smallest thing, and he's very, like he just can't
Mhm.
go with the flow. So I'm like, oh, here comes
Yeah,
Cameron.
we all have that friend.
Yeah. Favorite TV show?
Oh, I have so many. Okay, well, right now I'm rewatching New Girl because I love New Girl. Um, I am Zoe Deschanel.
I
Like,
love that show. You do?
yeah,
I
it's a
feel like
great show.
you got that whole vibe, and it kind of favored just a bit. Like I can see that. That's a good show.
Yeah, like I love her. And I love tons of things, but another show that I love is Shameless. And I know that you covered the theme song, and I'm seriously thinking about having the theme song be my intro song, like before I perform.
Yeah, that would be
So
cool. That would be cool. If I had
yeah, I love that show.
if I had an intro theme song like this, my everybody I tell this to, they just shake their head like they think like it's stupid. But if I ever was big enough to like have like a theme song come on before I go on stage, I would want it to be
Yeah,
the Beetlejuice theme song.
that's not bad.
Down, 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 down. I love
Yeah, and people know it. So
our Back to the Future 'cause that's my favorite movie.
yeah. Now here's a question:
Okay.
out of Fiona's men, which one did you like? Now, I am a Jimmy Steve girl. I don't appreciate that they completely botched his character, and I thought it was unrealistic that they would make him so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. I agree with you. Like, I am terrible at remembering the names, but he's the one that stole the cars and stuff. The one that was on there the longest. He stole the cars, kind of the bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely him. Like, I hated her with the musician dude. He seemed like a douche, like a
No,
whiny
he
baby.
did. And like literally, so I finished like all the seasons, so I'm up to date on Shameless.
Yeah,
But I started watching last summer this time, and literally the first episode I was hooked because like I'm a hopeless romantic. And so all of his lines and how like he wanted to talk to her at the club and he remembered what she was wearing and like all of this stuff, like I thought he was perfect for her.
oh yeah, it was.
Like I feel like they want her to be unhappy. Like because they haven't let her be with someone, like officially be with someone. Like she's always unhappy,
Yeah,
which makes me sad.
I agree. Like maybe that's an arc to the whole show. I noticed on the last season, seven, and I think that is the last one, right? Seven, that's out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it seems like everybody's doing kind of okay, like in a little bit, and it just
yeah,
feels weird a little bit. I hope you want to see them do good, but that is the show is them never getting their stuff together. Just when you think you got it together, it falls apart. So
yeah,
I'm hoping for a lot of chaos.
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad. I love giving spoilers. Yeah, like I love that like Frank kind of got his act together. Like, because that can't go on forever, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that they need to give Fiona some more happiness.
Yeah.
Just
Somebody
something.
deserves it. Yeah, she should. She seems like raising those her brothers and sisters. Like, give her a break. Let her have
Yeah.
somebody she loves. She deserves it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And okay, favorite band
Okay. Well,
of all time.
I have three.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God, of all time. Okay. Well, my favorite band, who was like my first favorite band, was the Jonas Brothers. Because I love the Jonas Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll probably say that All Time Low is my favorite band.
Oh, they're good too.
Um, yeah, and like having the opportunity to work with Ryan and like I don't know, like having a personal relationship, a professional relationship with someone in your favorite band, like makes them like even more so your favorite band, especially when like we said like they're down to earth and because he really cares, like he loves what he does and he's a humble guy and like he's just been so supportive of me and of other up and coming artists.
That's very cool too. That's something maybe a lot of people, well, your friends would probably know, but anyone in here that that may not be meeting you, that is cool. You got to record with one of the members of All Time Low. That's incredible.
Yeah, and it's a dream come true and it's always surreal to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. The camera froze up for 1 second. I didn't hear anything. And I'm like, there it goes. It came back. You said it's surreal.
Oh, weird.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be. I'm. That's like my favorite band of like you said. It's hard to just pick one, but I mean, out of three, that Switchfoot is one of my favorite, and I would love to be able to do something with John Foreman and stuff because especially I don't know if you ever listened to his solo stuff, but his solo stuff to me is even better. It's more personal and it's a little more not really
Yeah.
catered to trying to just be okay. This has got to be radio ready. It's a little more personal, a little more raw, folky and stuff.
Yeah, and I like yeah. And so many artists now and people in bands like they're coming up with their own studios and like they're playing music but also supporting other up and coming artists too and helping them out. So I think that's great and who knows, maybe you could work with them at some point.
Hey, that's right. And like you said, it's never you never say never, and that's what's cool about you. I mean, you're doing Vans Warp Tour. I mean, I'm sure if somebody told you that 2 or 3 years ago, you'd have laughed and been like, no way. You know, I'm sure you would have
Yeah,
hoped.
no.
I'm sure you had the confidence to go, well, I hope so, but like at the same time, you're like, that's a big hurdle to jump. I mean, I can hope, but it would be surreal for
Yeah.
you to hear, hey, you're going to be doing all these things at this point in your life, and it really is like it's to. I think I had commented before when you announced it. It's about determination, hard work, and
Mhm.
nothing is impossible if you keep at it long enough and you just
I agree.
keep going and going, even when the odds are against you. Keep going at it.
Yeah.
Well, how
No, I agree.
um, could you play us maybe one more of your older songs, and if you don't mind, and
Yeah, yeah,
love
of
to hear one
course.
more.
That sounds good. All right. We'll do I'll play one that I don't usually play because I still love it, and I may re-record it because it's acoustic on Insomniac, um, but I would love to hear it like fully produced, full band type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this one is called For Me It's You. It's usually a duet with one of my friends, Jack. And yeah, so I hope you like it.
All right.
Life's been a kind of holding pattern, and dead and runways, never gaining speed or taking flight. Rain clouds filled my heart, and shadows blurred my eyes. You were always there, but never mine. Not the right place, not the right time. We need to start crossing that line now. I need you now. For me, it's you. Always you. You're the missing beat of my heart that I hear in the dark. It's true. For me, it's you. Do you think that we can bridge this chasm? 'Cause I'm afraid of heights, but this feels so right. I've always been on the outside looking in. What's done is in the past, but we can make this last if you wanna. I'm sick of change, sick of fears of trying. Without your touch, I feel like I am. But now you're here, I see our fates aligning now. I need you now. For me, it's you. Always you. And I know stars that we can't be apart. I need you. Only you. Always you. And I know stars that we can't be apart. It's true. For me, it's you. Let's not be safe. Let's run away. Pack our bags. We'll be okay. Let's drive all night. Pictures inside. Let's not be safe. Just one more day. For me, it's you. Always you. You're the missing beat in my heart that I hear in the dark. It's true. Only you. Always you. And I know stars that we can't be apart. I need you. I always knew you'd come back here. It's been one hell of a long year, but I still love you, dear. It's true. For me, it's you.
Very cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions real quick. One that always
Yeah.
interests me is what's your go-to when writing? When you write, are you? I know a lot of musicians that and artists, just a creative minds, period. Sometimes are
Yeah.
insomniacs. Are you kind of an insomniac yourself, or are you more of a
Well, it's
daytime
funny.
daytime?
Like, oddly, like I get a lot of sleep. So, like I'm not really I'm a very much a morning person, and
Yeah.
I'm a night person, but like I don't stay up super late. Um but what's been interesting is the songs that I've been writing, like they've been occurring to me at night. So I'll come up with an idea and I'll just start writing in my phone's notes app,
Mhm.
like just specific phrases or things that I'm thinking about, or interesting lines. And one of the newer songs that I've written recently, I like came up with a ton of the lyrics one night, and I couldn't really sleep. I was just like, scrolling through my phone and like thinking about memories and things, and it kind of like inspired me to write the song. And then I was on the way home from class, and an idea popped in my head, like the hook popped in my head. And so immediately I went up to my piano and I got a cup of coffee, which, by the way, always helps my songwriting process. Any
Coffee?
form of coffee works. Um, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm agree with you. Coffee is, yeah, me and you are definitely on the same page with the coffee thing. Like that's fuel for the fire.
I'm an addict.
I am
It's a
too.
problem.
Like you need to go to therapy or something for it. I drink too much coffee.
Oh, I know. I mean, it could be worse.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I was just I don't know if you've been to Octane, but I love Octane.
I haven't. I've heard of it. There's so many things I need to get to up more towards Atlanta because I'm an hour south of
Yeah.
Atlanta, so I'm still a little bit of a virgin of the city a bit when it comes to some
Hmm.
places, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
I
need
have
to go there. It was great.
Tane. Yeah, is that that's a venue, right? Is that a
No, it's
venue
just
or
a
is that a?
coffee shop.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely need to go. I love some
Yeah, it's
coffee.
it's. Oh yeah, me too.
So your ideas when it comes to writing, it usually start. It just depends. Sometimes it starts with a lyric, or does it usually start with a melody, or does it depend?
Um, Most of the time it starts with the music, because music comes easier to me than the words most of the time. But recently, like I said, like I've been writing phrases and ideas out in my notes just randomly, just like spitballing, no structure at all, just like free flowing. And then I'll come home and I'll be like, oh, hey, I like that line. And I'll like tweak some things and kind of like put them together like a puzzle.
Yeah, you summed it up perfectly. It really is. It's like a puzzle. Trying to the piece of music with the lyrics, and if you're like me, it sounds like you are. It sounds like you kind of go about it the same way. Is the music kind of determines the lyrics and the feeling of where you're
Yeah.
going based off the music.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and it's fun to like not think about it so seriously, Because when I first started, I was like, okay, I want to write a song like this. Like, I want to model this song after an all time low song. But the thing is, I don't think you can really do that super successfully, or at least I can't.
I couldn't either.
Yeah, because like I just have to let it flow. What comes out comes out. If it's not good, I don't have to play it.
Yeah,
But if it's good, then I'll like continue rolling with the idea and see where it goes. But I think it's best to be original and not like compare yourself to other bands, which can be hard.
oh
But
yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. When I used to uh, be in a former band, I'd have all the time the bassist come up to me like, "We need to write a fast punky song, or we need to write a hard rock song," And I tried to tell him, which what you were
yeah,
saying, you can't just you can't. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna. To me, it never comes out great on my end when I go into it
right.
with, "Hey, I'm writing this kind of song." It just never comes out
Mhm.
good. It's just whatever. When I sit down, I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a ballad or if it's gonna be a quirky or fast song. I don't know what it's gonna be, and I
Yeah,
think you're right. That's the best way to go about it is just see what comes out and not plan it.
yeah. And it's the most genuine that way too. I think if you're trying to write a song like this band or that band or model yourself after someone, that it turns really disingenuous really quickly. Because it's like write about what's important to you. Like don't set out to write a cliche pop punk song about leaving your town when it's not really what you
Oh
feel.
yeah.
So
I agree, absolutely, and it's one of those things, trial and error, which I'm sure you went through that in a writing process to
yeah,
where I can go back to stuff that I wrote. a long time ago. And I'm like, what was I thinking? Like, what is this? You know.
I know, it's horrible.
But it's all that's what it is. It's about just writing and sucking and then sucking and then getting better, getting a little better. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
When did you start writing,
it's
by
all
the
about.
way? How old were you when you started?
Um, I wrote my first song when I was 12, and it was awful.
I won't ask you to
It
play.
was oh, it was horrible. It was like, I mean, it was stupid. It was called Out of My Head, and it was about like I want to get out of my head, like I want to like be carried away with music, but it was like the cheesiest thing possible. It was horrible.
I know. I have some really cheesy ones too. Like um,
Yeah.
I started out when I started writing when I was 11. I don't know how old I was. No, I was a little older now. I was about 14 or so, but it was some of the cheesiest stuff. I'm not even going to embarrass myself. I'm not going to go into them, but they were very embarrassing. um,
Oh yeah. Well, everyone goes through that.
oh
So.
yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I really appreciate you. I know you're super busy, and I thank you so much for doing this. And sorry about
Yeah.
the disconnection. What I'm going to do when we finish this, I'm going to download it from your page and I'm going to put it onto my page. So
Cool.
we'll get that all worked out. You want to tell people, well, we know you're going to be at Vans Warp Tour coming up next month, but do you want to tell people where they can see you at coming up in the next few months?
Yeah. For sure. So my next show is Warped Tour July 31st. I'm playing the Learning is Endless Transform stage, so I'm very excited. Really cool cause. And then the very next day, August 1st, I'm opening for He Is We at the Masquerade in Hell. So that's going to be a really fun show. It's a full band gig. It's going to be unlike any Maggie Schneider show you've seen. I'll still be high energy. That'll be the same. But yeah, full band. Gonna be really, really awesome and fun. So doing that. More music is coming really soon. Sooner than people think. So I'm really excited to put something new out. And yeah, but just stay updated. My name is Maggie Schneider, Schneider. And yeah, just looking forward to another great year of music.
Absolutely. Oh, last quick question. I know your name is not super like it's not the easiest thing to spell. I face that. Do you ever get that a lot? Like my last name is Perguson, and everyone thinks it's Perguson, and that's not it at all. Do you ever have trouble people trying to get it spelt?
Yes, they usually have it IE instead of EI, so it's like Schneider instead of Schneider.
Yeah.
And one was really bad. And like I'm never mad about it, but it's also like whenever my name is spelled right, like in a press kit or like in any kind of press piece, like when it's spelled right, I'm like, yes.
They did it.
But one someone spelled it like SHCNIE. Like the whole thing was wrong. And I was like, oh, it's no big deal. Like it's funny. But
Yeah.
at some point it'll catch on.
That's
So
that's it. I mean, you got John Freginati, the old guitarist for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, if he can get away with that last name, any of us can.
that's true.
So Maggie, make sure to check her music out. I'm gonna put this on my page, and I'll put links to your Spotify and all that good stuff. And I had so much fun talking with you today. It was a lot of fun.
Me too. Thank you so much for asking me.
You're very welcome. Well, you have a great day, and I'm gonna get out to see you either for one of those shows. I want to come out and see. I know you know how it is with different bands. Like
Of course.
someone's always doing something. And I'm gonna get out. Everybody, go check her out. Listen to her music, and I will
Yay.
see you later.
Yes, have a good
You
one.
too. Bye.
Bye.